Right. You introduced me to my life.
You need a machete?
And let me walk.
I think Steve had it in the back of his.
You all the time. Oh.
1,000 eyes may pass me by. A river of clouds on this concrete line, and I ain't sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Now, clap your hands, raise a smile, won't you? Break your back and stay up while I'm telling you what I don't love. Nothing, nothing at all. Nothing at all. So these days came and tore you up. Spent like money, wasted your love, and I ain't sorry about the things they said I've done. So clap your hands, raise a smile, won't you? Break your back and stay up while I'm telling you what I don't love. Nothing, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh, bleach your eyes out dry. Oh, bleach your eyes out dry. Oh, clap your hands, raise a smile, won't you? Break your back and stay up while I'm telling you what I don't love. Nothing. Clap your hands, raise a smile, won't you? Break your back and stay up while I'm telling you what I don't love. Nothing, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing
Oh, hell. Somebody gonna have to hit this one.
Oh, there you go.
Really? Been there.
Hey, we need to see. We need to start marking the steps. Like red.
We're at 2 steps.
orange,
Oh, yeah,
Yellow to green. Like bet that letters. Make the steps. I bet they'd be all about it. Yeah, we need to try to. They might be even interested in helping us figure out a CSS, like put the gauge out here. Yeah, it'd be good for them too.
Oh, hell. Somebody gonna have to hit this way.
Oh, there is long split with it.
Nothing
Years ago, back in the late 60s, I got my first motorcycle. It was a 160 Honda Scrambler. And that meant that you could ride it in the dirt, so I started riding in the dirt. And I found every piece of dirt you could ride on in East Tennessee. And my buddies and I started wandering further and further away from our hometown, looking for better places to ride in the woods. Well, we finally come on this place in the southern Appalachian Mountains over on the East Tennessee side, a place called Tellico, named after the beautiful river that runs through it, the Tellico River, great trout fishing river there. We got to where we'd go just further and further into the woods, but you can only go half a gas tank into the woods. We found that out. Because it's half a gas tank back. But we finally got some topo maps from the TVA and started looking at the country real serious, and we noticed there was a little community over there called Ball Play, right in the foothills. And we thought, if we ride across these three mountains, we can come out and Ball Play, and I bet they got a store there where we can get gas. Well, that was a pretty nervy thing to do, but we did. And sure enough, we come out of the woods, and we found Ball Play, and it was two houses. And a little grocery store that said Carr's Grocery, and they had one gas pump. And it worked. And so we tanked up the motorcycles, and I walked in, got me a big cold drink, and some cheese crackers, and there was an old man standing behind the counter running the place. And I mean old. He was probably in his 80s. I introduced myself, and he introduced himself, said, "My name is Carr, C-A-R-R, Elmer Carr." I said, "Elmer? Well, now there's a good old mountain name. My granddaddy's brother was named Elmer." Said, people don't name their kids Elmer much anymore, do they? He said, "No." He says, "As a matter of fact, my parents didn't name me Elmer." And I said, "Well, so what's your real name?" He said, "Elmer Carr, C-A-R-R." And I said, you going to have to help me a little bit here, Elmer. I said, "Now, your mom and daddy didn't name you Elmer?" He said, "No." I said, "Can you help me a little more than that?" He said, "Well," he said, "my mom wanted to name me Thomas after her daddy. And my dad wanted to name me Robert after his daddy." And he said, "Southern Appalachian people can be just a little bit hard-headed." And I said, "Yes, sir, I do know that real well." I said, "I do." He said, "Well, my mom and dad never could agree on a name for me. So right before I started in the first grade, I said, I ain't going to school and have them call me Hey Boy." He said, "So I named myself Elmer." And I thought, that's the biggest crock of bull I've ever heard right there in my life. Well, about that time, this little old woman come walking out the back, and obviously Elmer's wife. I said, "My name's Mary Carr." And I said, "Your husband just told me the most ridiculous story I ever heard. Said he named himself Elmer." She said, "That's true." I said, "Elmer, you must be from around here, are you?" He said, "I've been here my whole life except I left one time." I said, "Where'd you go?" He said, "I went to France to fight the Germans in 1917. He said, "The day I left for the Army is when I met this woman right here." I said, "You're going to have to tell me a little more than that." And this is the story he told me.
It's the last ride. Our little game is over. It's the last ride. It's time to take you home, and we can't cry, 'cause we've seen it coming. No use running. Take it slow. It's a dangerous drive. I'm afraid to ride, but I strive to survive. More a fool than last ride. My little game is over. It's the last ride. It's time to take me home, and I can't cry, 'cause I've seen it coming. No use running, take it skylines west, the moon and the sun and all the rest, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, they all turn to love when they need it most. It's the last ride. The little game is over. It's the last ride. It's time to take them home, and they can't cry, 'cause they seen it coming. It's time to take you
Right. You introduced me to my life.
You need a machete?
And left me
I
wanting
think Steve had it in the back of
you all the time. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're doing the Black Sabbath.